What's going on, guys? Cory from Team Outcast here, coming to you with a deck profile. So this past weekend, I did go to the Utah Regionals, and I ended up taking my Pure Sky Striker deck. Ended up getting second place. I played against, what was it? Round one it was against Cyber Dragon. I 2-0'd that one. Round two was Pendulum Magician, 2-0'd that one. Round three was the Mirror Match, 2-0'd that one. Round four was against Brian Diaz, who I actually did end up losing to, just because I did not get a very strong opening hand. I was kind of really subpar with a bunch of monsters and I just couldn't get going. Lost that one 1-2. Round five was against Goki. 2-1 that one. He opened up pretty good game one, scooped up, saved time for time. Game two, I ended up playing, what was it? I opened up a lot of answers and he just couldn't play. Game three, I had the same thing. I set a bunch of spells and traps after I stopped his first main play and kind of passed. And after that, it was just kind of a downhill spot for him. Goki, round six was against Mermal. Round seven was against my good buddy, Jose Vogran, who got fourth place playing Metaphys. You guys can check that on this channel as well. Outside of that one I won 2-1. Game two, he just opened up really good, and I just could not continue to play. Round eight, sorry, God, I keep thinking round three. Round eight was against Trickstar Sky Striker. I ended up taking that one 2-0. Other than that, I think it was a great tournament. I thought I did really good. I was surprised I made second place. My girlfriend did make 15th with Pierce Trickstar. So if you guys want to check that out, please let me know. I can get that deck profile for you. But on to my deck profile here today, guys. So today we're starting off with 3 Sky Striker Race A. Ace Ray. Gosh, I can't even speak today. Pretty standard. I play 3. I don't play the Sky Blaster. I don't think it's really good. I thought Pier with just Sky Striker Ace Ray was really good. 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, because I thought Ash Blossom was just really still overall probably the best hand trap. A card that threw off a lot of players. The Mirror Match, Goki, not really Goki because I cited it out, but other rogue decks was 3 copies of Droll Knockbird. I started noticing a lot of players were cutting this card, and I came to the conclusion, I was like, why are they doing this? Because Goki, it's bad against, yes, but True Draco is still popular. I've seen it top a lot of regionals. They search. Trickstar search, Sky Striker Trickstar search, regular Sky Striker search instead of regular Trickstars. Using this against them was also just a really good hard counter to most of the meta. And then rounding off the monsters, which was 10, was a 1 Darkest Diablos. I just used them just to make a big body most of the time. I really never got to play him, it seemed. Onto the spells. As well as you can see, this is the new 2018 regional map. I also have the deck box to go with it. Onto the spells, of course. 3 of the Broken Card, Pot of Greed, aka Engage. 3 Sky Striker Widow Anchor, because Widow Anchor is just broken. Be able to steal your opponent's stuff. 3 Drone, play 6 copies of Ray. 2 Multi-Roll. Multi-Roll is just really good overall. I actually resolved a lot of multi-roll to protect my stuff and just use it to recycle stuff. Same thing with Area Zero. Those 2 cards really did come in clutch. 1 copy of Afterburner. I thought 2 was too cloggy, especially because I want to go first to set up a board. And if I went second, it was good to see and then be able to search. Outside of that, I really didn't think it was more than needed. 1 Jamming Wave. I still think it's a pretty decent card against Mirror Match and Rogue. So I thought, this would be a decent card to play. 1 Shark Cannon to steal my opponent's Link monsters from their graveyard and link off of them, or DD Cruller stuff if it's important. 1 Area Zero. I was playing 2 a long time ago. I still like it 1. I think 1 is just all you need. You resolve it a couple times, you start getting advantage, and that's all you really need with it. 1 copy of Hercules Base. Got to recycle back all your links, man, and the spells if needed. And text twice. I've used that a lot. I use this card a lot during the tournament. People would leave 2 monsters on board and make a Kagari at 2,000, equip it with this, and get more advantage out of it. That's it for the Sky Striker spells. Onto the just basic spells. 3 Called by the Grave, so I don't get ashed, or drolled, or anything like that. Or tried not to. I resolved it a couple times. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I thought MST was better over Twin Twister in the point in time, just because I didn't want it, because I was just against Rogue. 1-for-1 in cards is really good. Trick Stars, for example, they activate Light Stage, you just MST it, and then they neg the card, and it kind of just worked out really well, in my favor, I felt. 2 Foolish Burial of Goods. I think 2 is all you really need. I think 3 is too cloggy, especially if you dead draw a couple of them, and then it's just like, okay. I don't play the Metal Fist Fusion in here. I don't really like the card. I thought it was okay. I watched my opponent round 3. He put it back with its effect, and then I drolled him, and he just couldn't do anything. And I was really worried about that being a factor, and I was like, I didn't want to play a card that could stop me from continuing plays if I didn't open up Called by the Grave. 2 Terraforming, just to search the field spell. So you play 3 in essence. 1 Foolish Burial, Send Ray or Diablos. 1 Rhoda, just because it's Rhoda. It's 27 spells, and the last 3 cards are probably one of my favorite cards. Is 3 Infinite Impermanence. I think the card's fantastic. I'd play it in every deck I could. That's rounding out the main deck. Main deck is 40 cards. On to the extra deck. Real quick, 4 tokens. 1 copy of Link Kribo. Just because Link Kribo is Link Kribo. You can make it from time to time, and it's just pretty good generic. Nightmare Mermaid, in case my opponent does leave me the Ibly. Otherwise, I don't go into it. Like maybe with like Nightmare Phoenix or Cerberus, because I do play those, but not ever made. 2 Hayate. Either it's a go for the win in time, or it's a go second, attack directly 15, and start setting up more plays, get more spells to grave. 3 of the Real Bay, Kagari. Add back from grave, big body, and just does dumb things. I have ultis coming in the mail, thank goodness. 3 Suzuku, your end phase Scarm, search your stuff that you need. I think just overall, like those are the best. I think that's the best ratio, unless we get another Sky Striker Link monster, which I highly doubt. 1 Cerberus to pop special summon monsters. Phoenix for back row. Triple Burst Dragon. So my buddy Brandon Beckman, he did tell me to play this months ago before Nats, and I decided to play this, and I still play it today because if you lose your Hercules base or you lose all your Kagaris and you can't get back your Hercules base, you make him attack. He does piercing, so if your opponent, you can equip the Hercules base to him, and do opponent activate Scapegoat to like 4,800, and you can just basically just blow him out with that. He attacks, does piercing, and then during the next turn that he was summoned, you can tribute him off. Special summon 1 Link 2 or lower monster from your extra deck, and then you special summon back Kagari, and then Kagari's effect will activate getting back base, and then you just send it to graveyard and recycle. Trisbania, I used it against my buddy Jose when he had 3 spells, and I put him down to like 1,300, and I just banished stuff because I drew the drone. And the card of the best is Boral Sword. I did 3 rounds of OTKs against my opponent with 2 Ray, Boroload, and a Diablos, or some sort of combo with that, or my opponent's stuff. I'm going to put my side deck real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Side deck is where? There it is. Alright, my side deck, it's actually pretty stupid just because like it's all 3-0s. So 3 Raw Sphere Mode, 2 Break Goki boards, and decks that just try to make big boards. 3 Effect Veiler, stops Goki, stops Rogue, hits other cards. Never a bad card. 3 Twin Twister, just in case I go up against Trick Stars, if I really want to side this in against them. Ultrageist mostly, and True Draco. 3 copies of Let's Have an Even Match, or an even match, I should say. Bad jokes. Just because it's there. And 3 copies of Mind Crush. Mind Crush actually did really good against a Goki player. He only had a bunch of monsters, and he searched off with his cards to get Goki rematch, a couple other monsters, hit the rematch. He showed me his hand, a bunch of other monsters, called the monster that was problematic, and that's all I did. But yeah, guys, that's my deck list. Again, I went second place. I was actually really proud of myself for doing that. Second place playing this deck. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Team Outcast signing out.